Yo, we lot say it's your boy here. This is going to be a very difficult video to make, but I know I'm going to get a lot of people praising me for being such a brave soul, for not only talking about mental health, but also being an inspiration, being an advocate for those who are suffering from mental health, because trust me, I've been through it before, and from past experience of me dealing with mental health now or throughout the last few months, I really want to inspire others who are suffering the same deal to know that there are ways to get through this and set your mind into a positive path. So with that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will be inspired for those who are dealing with mental health included. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button down below. Also subscribe down below with the notification next to it so you don't forget when the next video is out, because if you're not in the loop, you're not in the loop. You missed out. Alright, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so I'm going to pause this video here just to tell you guys that if you are still suffering from mental health after seeing this video, then go check these links out down below. They're absolutely amazing. They have so many people that you can talk to, advice that you need if you are suffering from a particular type of mental health. I highly recommend you go check them out. Alright, back to the video. Number one, not setting yourselves targets. Now what I mean by that is that whenever you don't have a goal or a target that you are constantly striving to get, constantly putting time, dedication, everything into that goal that you really want to achieve. Say for instance, hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, trying to get really good grades in either school, college or uni. It just spirals into a never-ending depressing fate that you're constantly feeling all the time, because your mind and body is not constantly focused on that one particular goal that you want to achieve. And as a result, you go into this never-ending negative slump that just makes you feel shit and terrible and thinking, why am I part of Earth? What am I doing here? Like, you see what I'm getting here? You see what I'm saying? Number two, drugs and alcohol. For some of my subscribers who are over the age of 18, hopefully, fingers crossed, who do take alcohol and sometimes who do take drugs as well, if you are going through mental health and you're going through it for a severe way, it's best not to take any of those substances, because you may think, oh, taking it is really cool. It keeps me like livening the party up, enjoying yourself, having fun. I'm telling you straight up, the moment you get up, you feel so shit. Like, your head is in so many places, feeling so sick. So it really isn't a good feeling, to be honest. And as for myself, I don't take any drugs at all, but I do take alcohol. And I'm not gonna lie, I did take that during that phase that I had in the last few months. But that was only to have fun, to do stuff that I wanted to do. And that's another point that I'll come up to in a minute. But still, you get what I mean. After the night is over, you just feel so shit. And also, for those who are under 18 and who are just watching this may be a good thing as well too, because you might be spooked out and stuff. You're not going to take alcohol or drugs after you've seen this video, but trust me, it's okay as long as your mind is in a good place. So hopefully that all made sense. Number three, don't view mental health as a negative thing. Now what I mean by that is that people always think mental health is a very negative thing. It's the one thing that you really don't want to have. It's always lingering, it's always digging into your mind, and at times you'll be feeling so low, rock bottom, that you'll even question your existence, maybe even think about committing suicide. But from what I've experienced in the past, I've treated it as something with when I have positive moments. For instance, when I'm vlogging, when I'm out and about, that stuff like that, I always appreciate it a lot more, and I try and live in that moment as much as possible, so that when I'm having those low moments, I can always think about those times and think, wow, and really appreciate the positive things that have happened to me in the past, all the positive achievements that I've accomplished in my livelihood. And another thing as well too, you can also treat it as a learning experience in a very positive way, using the things that you have learned and all the previous battles that you've had to endure in your mind, and really sort of perhaps conquer them in future when you go through those battles once more again, or go through similar battles towards what you had before. Number four, and this is a big one, why do we even matter? What's our purpose? Why do we exist? Why did God or whoever put us on this earth? And this is a question that really lingers in a lot of people's minds, and as a result questions their certain purposes in life, and even makes them not want to do anything because of that scary fact of, oh, once all of our career purposes are all out of the way, our lives are over, blah blah blah, be miserable, doom and gloom type stuff. But I've seen this as the opposite. I've seen this as an excuse, a way of of going out and doing whatever you want. Because at the end of the day, if we are going to die at some point later in life, we might as well just accept the fact that it's gonna happen. Just make the most of it. Enjoy the time that we have on this planet with as many people as possible, or perhaps, if like me, maybe perhaps alone. But just the idea of just going out there and just doing whatever makes you feel happy. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do some illegal and negative stuff, you know, do murder and stuff like that. Just do something that's very positive, and even better still, maybe like projects or stuff like that. Have certain goals. Like I said in the first point, make certain goals for you that you want to achieve, so you can feel that sense of achievement in your mind, a sense of proudness knowing that you did achieve this goal, and go into your rest of your life knowing that you've achieved it, knowing that you inside you're so proud of yourself because of the thing you did, and that's going to make it more worthwhile and more enjoyable. And I think achievement also runs into like a biological thing in your mind and your mental health, because I was reading a study the other day and it was saying that one of the things that completes your mind, makes you mentally strong, is the sense of achievement. And also, I forgot to mention, another one is positivity as well. Keep your mind so positive, doing the things that you want as well too. So that's another thing as well. Number 5, learn from people, but don't see them as competition. And what I mean by that is that so many people have this mindset of people, idols that they idolize, and learning of he or she's past experiences and methods of getting to the top, learning each individual step of how they did it, how they got to being where they are, whether that'll be famous actors, musicians, even to some bodybuilders. But, and this is the but, people always have this thing where they think, oh, because he's in this position and you're not in this position, you doubt yourself as a person, you doubt your character, you doubt whether you have what it takes to be the next he or she, you know, stuff like that pretty much. The way I see it is that we all around this planet are individuals. Now keep that word in mind, individuals. We all have individual characteristics, personalities, ways that makes us happy, ways that doesn't make us happy. And the way we create our success or get to a certain point is via our own individual path. A path we have forged ever since the day we have been born. Whether that'll be finally choosing what career you have decided to make on trying to get that one career or job role that you really want to get, even landing Hollywood roles or becoming the next big superstar of whatever. To be honest, there are so many individual paths that we are forging in our mind, whether that'll be from support from our parents, friends, perhaps your own decisions as well too, like what you feel in your head is right for you, what you think mentally will make you positive in the long run. And only like giving yourself times during that path where you do feel challenged, it's too much for you. But everyone's going to go through that, everyone's going to find different times of when they're going to hit that. At the same time, we are just all forging our own little paths, will lead us to our goal or lead us to retirement, feeling happy, feeling accomplished, ready to settle down and enjoy the rest of your life. Number 6, a depressed body leads to a depressed mind. Now, speaking from myself real quick, I haven't been to the gym in a few weeks, and that's mainly due to the fact of coursework on my media course. It's been so hectic, so stressful at the moment, lots of units that we've had to submit to a certain deadline. It's just been chaotic throughout. But for the times that I do have time to go to the gym, and for those who do have more time to go to the gym, I do feel that when I'm exercising, it's really fucking hard to put me in a depressed mood. Even though I may have to do some really shitty 50 kg squats for like 6 reps. It's one of those things where I feel like whenever I exercise, I just feel really good about myself, and I just feel like I'm motivated, and I'm just, you know, really calm, good mood, and just, you know, ready to come out of it feeling refreshed, feeling nice, and just so motivated as well too to do other stuff, whether that'll be edit a video or even record a video like I'm doing right now. And that leads basically to the general idea of happy body, happy mind type attitude. When you're exercising, whether that be running, gym, swimming, cycling, whatever, really feel feel good about yourself. I don't know, I can't say specifically how that is or why that is. It's just one of those things where you just feel really, really happy, and it's hard for you to get in a very negative vibe and a very sort of depressed and slumpy vibe, to be honest. Does that make sense? I hope that does make sense to you. So yeah, and that also ties along to number 8, nutrition. So when it comes to nutrition, it is very decisive in terms of the types of things that you're eating, because say if you eat an apple, a banana, vegetables, protein shakes, water, all of those really good nutritious foods and drinks gives you a really good feeling because you're trying to become the most healthiest version of yourself. Whereas if you eat stuff like McDonald's, chocolate, crisps, makes you feel so shit because of the bloatiness that you're feeling, which can cause to some people insecurities, which is a real massive part in what fucks up your mental health. Number 9, taking a break. Whenever you're going through stressful things, whether that'll be having to deal with a negative person or being stressed out with certain work, you know, just stuff like that, you need to just take a step back. Rather than just throw a massive temper tantrum, lash out in a very wrong manner, it's best to take a step back. Now, I know it's really hard when you're in the heat of the moment. You've just got to try and control your mind, try and control your emotion, take the step back. People may think that's a sign of weakness when they see it firsthand, but no, it's a sign of you being the bigger man, taking the step back. And it's not just that, if you're in a certain situation where you're having things in your head and you're just not feeling correct, it's good to take a step back, find a private spot and just try and calm yourself down. Try and put yourself in a positive state. Think of positive things in your mind that you could try and think of so that you can move forward in a positive mindset. And if it's simply not the case, do something else. Honestly, do something else, because if that thing is what is causing you to feel that way, do something else. Legit, I'm telling you, do something else. If it's negative people, draw yourself away from those people. Find yourself with positive people who will keep you happy, will keep you mentally positive. And if situations like this escalate or are feeling some sort of bad way or stuff like that, it's always best to do this. Number 10, talk to someone. I cannot stress this enough. Speaking to someone will really help you in terms of allowing yourself to speak your mind towards someone in a way that they can really understand your feelings and find some sort of way to sort that issue out. That'll be isolation, anxiety, any other things that are causing you to have these mental health problems. And when it comes to the type of people that you want to express it to, I say the most important thing is your parents. 100% your parents. They're the ones that know you inside and out. They know you since day one, ever since you were born. They know what makes you happy. They know what makes you upset. They know what makes you angry. I mean, they are just the go-to people in terms of talking about these certain situations. Another person that you can speak all of this to is the teachers. Very understandable, and sometimes because of experiences with certain other children, they may possibly have great advice that could help solve the issues that you've been having in your head. And finally, perhaps friends, but it depends. You have to pick and choose which types of friends that you want to express this to, because some may not be as understanding and may not be as respectful as others. So you have to choose from your interactions with them in the past, who's the most trustworthy person that you can just go out there, express everything to them. Because at the end of the day, if you choose the wrong people that give you the wrong advice, that could lead you to a certain wrong path, further damage your mental health. And if all those don't work, or you're going through some bad relationships with all 3 of those, then you could always try counselling or therapy. Personally, I haven't tried it yet, but I am planning to have counselling soon. Try and solve this never-ending problem that I've been getting, in particular throughout the last few months. Based off what I've heard, they're very, very good. They're very understandable. You know exactly how you're feeling because they've had experience of so many people who have had similar issues, or perhaps maybe the same issues that you've had, that could give them a very precise understanding and solution to your problem, so that ultimately it solves your mental health and that you can go away thinking, oh my god, this is amazing. You know, I feel so happy right now. This is, you know what I mean? Just having positive vibes in your mind. And also when you're expressing these types of things that you're feeling, they're not going to judge. They sit very neutral, hear what you have to say and give you a solid solution on how you should go about solving this ongoing issue that you've been having in your mind. And finally, number 12, and it's the most important of all, doing whatever you want but at a balance. Now what I mean by that is that do whatever makes you feel happy, but on a balance. Whether that be too much work, too much fun, too much food, too much exercise, stuff like that, which you need to find a certain limit towards, balancing it out in certain ways so that your mind is at a perfect state and not doing one thing at a dominant level where your mind is offset from its normal balance. And most importantly, learning what is best for your mental state. And with that, that has been today's video for you guys. A very informative, very inspirational video for you guys, which I hope, if some of you are dealing with mental health, can hopefully use this to help any mental problems that you're having in your mind at the moment. So that'll be anxiety, isolation, any other types. Hopefully this has helped. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button down below for more. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button down below with the notification next to it so you don't forget when my next video is out, because you're not in the loop, you miss out. And finally, comment down below if you have any more advice toward the topic of mental health, and if you do, then don't be afraid to speak it out. There probably will be people in the comments that will help you out. And yeah guys, that's where we're going to leave this video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's your boy Jababoy. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace. Until I feel a little chilly, yeah. Don't gotta go that way,